Hi, I'm Ant Joblin from the Investing Channel and you're watching Pink Diamond, the show where we help you find the diamonds in the rough of the pink sheet and small cap market. This week we are looking at a direct-to-consumer marketplace that many of us are likely to access in later life. That market is in hearing aids, and the company we are going to be looking at is OTC listed, InnerScope Hearing Technologies. Research published by Fortune Business Insights in January this year suggested that the global hearing aids market was set to grow annually by 8.2% to be worth more than $13 billion by 2027. And that, despite a dip in sales in 2020, the market would receive a boost by the move to telehealth that the pandemic has engendered. That's music to the ears of InnerScope, whose business is solely aimed at manufacturing and supplying hearing aids and treatments that consumers can fit and administer in their own homes. InnerScope believes that there are currently 70 million people in North America and 1.2 billion globally whose quality of life could be improved by their products. They use multiple channels to address this substantial market. These include a wholesale provision to the world's biggest retailer, Walmart, and a dedicated e-commerce operation and website, as well as an innovative and fully automated kiosk that can screen for hearing loss and recommend devices to remedy that loss. InnerScope plans to deploy a network of as many as 10,000 of these devices, which would allow the company to tap into another growing consumer-centric trend, that of unattended retail. InnerScope also offers proprietary formulated vitamins and treatments that are aimed at tinnitus sufferers via Amazon Prime and Walmart Marketplace. In 2017, Congress passed the OTC Hearing Aid Act, which laid the framework for direct-to-consumer sales of the devices and raised the prospect of the cost of quality hearing aids falling from $5,000 to just a few $100. The sale of OTC hearing aids is still awaiting final FDA approval, though that is expected shortly. In the interim, the devices are available to consumers who know where to look. The prospect of FDA approval and the growth in telehealth services definitely seems to have struck a chord with Wall Street traders. Trackstar IQ, our proprietary search tracking database, has identified 282 searches for information on InnerScope hearing technologies in recent days. Those searches were made by 211 individual institutional traders, and that kind of interest has propelled InnerScope into the top 20 most researched OTC companies in the Trackstar IQ database. Looking at the way InnerScope stock has been performing lately, you could be forgiven for thinking that traders have been doing more than just researching the stock. For example, over the last week, its shares have risen by more than 150%. Those gains come hot on the heels of a 91% rise seen over the last month. The stock has posted 55 new highs in the last 6 months alone, an average of just over 2 per week. However, it's not just the price that's been rising. Volumes traded at InnerScope shares have been measured in the hundreds of millions per day in recent sessions. We could be waiting some time yet for the FDA to finally bring OTC hearing aids to Main Street, but it seems as though Wall Street already likes what it hears about InnerScope and the potential that this new market represents. To find out more about our Trackstar IQ data, sign up to our free newsletter at investingchannel.com/Trackstar. Small and micro-cap stocks can be high-risk investments, so before making any decisions, please ensure you do your own due diligence.